Hello, everyone. Today I am predicting the 2020 NFL Divisional Round playoff games, and it's really big because Green Bay, my favorite team, it's not a hint. We are back, and it's actually gonna be my first time predicting the Packers in the playoffs in front of a camera. So I've been doing this for 2 seasons. I've been 5-6 in the past on both times. Hopefully we can beat 5 games. Not a great start. Real quick, the standings: me 1-3 from wild card round. You guys, the fans, 2-2, and then the guests, Michael Football, went 3-1. Both Michael and Sarah did a great job, and yeah, you see the results. I start off going 1-3, so we can only go up right here, right? I mean, yeah, I hope. But the guests are the leader, and speaking of the guests, let's go see what my special guest Price has to say.
What's going on, Ben's YouTube channel? I'm here just to give my NFL divisional round predictions, and I'm thinking that all these games are either going to be close or they're just going to be blowouts because all these teams are pretty powerful, but some just excel like above in certain games, especially since it's playoffs. So these games are going to be pretty interesting, and we're going to find out how they're going to play out. But for my first pick, between the Chiefs and the Texans, I'd say the Chiefs are going to win, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I feel like it's going to be a pretty close game. Like most of these games, I feel like they're going to be pretty close. And the reason I say the Chiefs are going to win is just purely because since I have Patrick Mahomes back, I feel like they're just going to play a lot better. Because I feel like Mahomes really is that player that they need to stay connected and stay together, especially in the playoffs. And then between the Seahawks and the Packers, sorry, Ben, but I'm going to have to go with the Seahawks. I feel like it's going to be a really exciting and close game, though. But I just feel like the Seahawks have been playing a lot better recently. And I feel like they do, even though the Packers do have, like, a lot of experience with Aaron Rodgers and everything. I feel like, and they also have home field advantage, which is also a big thing. But I just feel like the Seahawks have just excelled this year, even though they've had more losses. But I just feel like they're just going to be able to pull this game out. And then between the 49ers and the Vikings, I feel like that game's going to be pretty close. And I'm really not really sure, but I'm just going to have to go with the 49ers. Just because they have been a dominant force in the NFL this year. And they have been playing really good recently. And just in general, the whole season. And even though the Vikings are very good, it's going to be a really close game. And then Ravens, Titans. That game, I got to go with the Ravens because that's just my team, you know. And they've just been playing excellent all season. Lamar Jackson is amazing. I mean, he's going to win MVP. Big trust out here, you know? But, like, all these games are going to be great. I'm excited to watch them, and I can't wait. See y'all later.
All right, thank you so much, Bryce. Man, you didn't pick the Packers, but I'll start off with the 6-1 seeds. I'll start off with the 6-seed Minnesota Vikings playing the 1-seeded San Francisco 49ers. And Minnesota Vikings will pull off the crazy upset because if they can beat the Saints, they can honestly beat anybody. The Saints were supposed to be expected to meet the 49ers in the conference championship game. The Vikings are definitely playing upset. I know the breaking latest news on Thielen, but he seems like he's fine. He's going to play. He's going to give it his all. The X factor comes down to Stephon Diggs. I think that's why Minnesota wins. And Kirk Cousins is underrated. I've been saying it even since Washington days. Kirk Cousins is underrated. Let's go on to the next game. I think the 49ers are overrated, and I'm not afraid to say that. The next game, let's go to the 6-seeded Tennessee Titans taking on the 1-seeded red-hot Baltimore Ravens. But the red-hot Tennessee Titans are very hot, coming off a very impressive win against Ryan Tannehill and the Titans. I'm going to say, well, 2. No, I think the Ravens pull it out. I know I said if you could pick a lock, the Saints would be one. If you could pick a lock, this would be one. Nothing safe, but I don't think the Ravens will blow them out, but they will win, and I think it will be a good game. Tennessee will give them their all, But even with Tennessee giving them all, and even if Baltimore isn't even at their all, because they are going to be a little rested, but a little rusty. It's been almost a month off competitive football for Lamar and the big guys. They will find a way to win. Lamar Jackson will find a way to win, and they will be going on to the conference championship game. And who will they be playing? The winner of the 4 seed, Houston Texans, at 2 seed, Kansas City Chiefs. This one, both the two quarterbacks of the future, along with Lamar Jackson, the AFC right now. Obviously, there are some other respectively, but those are the 3 class, like right now we see. These are the guys taking it over. Great game. I feel like we're going to see these two playing a lot against each other in the playoffs and regular season. This is going to be a great rivalry. The Chiefs are my Super Bowl pick, and I do think the Chiefs will pull it out. I would not be surprised. It's really hard to pick the Texans because will we see the Deshaun Watson, the first 3 quarters of the game, or the 1 and 4th quarter in overtime? It's a big difference, and why I'm picking the Chiefs over the Texans is simply because Patrick Mahomes plays 4-quarter football. Deshaun Watson is arguably the most explosive quarterback in the NFL, but he doesn't play 4-quarter football. They are both young, and they will both likely, you would think, at least have a chance at winning Super Bowls along with Lamar Jackson. Will one of them win it? We'll find out, but the Chiefs will win. The last game, my Green Bay Packers, let's go. What it do? We got green just everywhere. I mean, it's just, you know my excitement for this pick. Okay, I know. The hard days of Green Bay in the playoffs, but Green Bay is going to win, and you guys will be saying because he's a Packer fan, but even if I was not, I would think Green Bay would win because A, they are a more complete team, B, it's at Green Bay, B, C, Green Bay's rested, and D, Green Bay's just the better team because Seattle is down to their 4th-string running back. Marshawn Lynch is not game running back. Homer cannot get it done. Russell Wilson is going to have to single-handedly beat the Green Bay Packers. And it reminds me a lot of Aaron having to be in taking on the Packers just with him in that championship game. I think the tables have switched. Aaron Rodgers does not have to be Aaron Rodgers, but we would love him to be. Russell Wilson has to be a magician. I don't see him doing it in the cold for Lambeau. Green Bay pulls this one off. It will be an ugly win because that's how we win, right? But Green Bay will be the winners. Those are my picks. Let me know yours. And subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Please tell all your friends. 2020 is going to be amazing on YouTube.